Mary and William Farrell, the Appalachian Irishman, not out in the woods, but I'm on the back side of the home place, back in the backyard in Hawkins County, Tennessee. Grindy's grapevine is coming back. Right there it is. And then the frame that Dad built way back years ago is still holding. And the grapevine is growing up onto the metal frame. Today is Tuesday, June the 16th, 2026, as I scan through the yard. Granny Wood, my mother's mother, was born on this day in 1901, June 16th. 10 years ago today, on June 16th, as I walk, 10 years ago on June the 16th, I took my first steps in the kitchen after I got out of the hospital using a rolling walker. My wife was behind me in a holding the wheelchair in case I fell backward. I took 3 baby steps and I paid for it. The rest of the evening, the first time I'd taken a step since when the uninsured 18-year-old failed to yield to me on the 29th day of March, also of 2026.
In 2016, hospitalized 2 locations.
2 locations. I want to come back around through here. I'm basically walking west, by the way, just so we can point out the 2 apple trees. These are wine sap apple trees. There's the smaller one and the larger one. Dad put those out, planted them years ago, sometime after Mom passed in December of 2000. Well before he passed on in January of 2008. And they're producing apples. Thought late last year, that they had died, but they hadn't. Now let's just glance back. There's the grapevine again, and we destroyed that scrub area. And I've poured some root kill on it. I trimmed this bush back quite a bit earlier today. Trimmed off underneath these big trees here. These are the 4 trees. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 that Mom put out when we first got into the house back on June the 7th of 1994.
Back on June the 7th of 1974.
Which ironically ties into the day when Health South let Mom fall on June the 7th of 2000. And my wife and I moved into our house on June the 7th, 2003. Kind of interesting. But anyhow, those trees Mom and Dad put up for the 4 boys. Unfortunately, they planted them a little bit too close together and a little bit too close to the house, but they're still doing all right. Those 2 bushes off in the distance there, back into the front yard view looking
north.
I trimmed those back quite a bit. And back earlier this year, I guess it was in March, I had the crew come along to help clear out some stuff. Cleared that down, that scrub tree. I put some root kill on it. The fire department's got a 4th of July celebration coming up for the big number 250 on the 14th
250 on the 4th of next month.
Now, let's see here. Whoa, that's a close-up view of the house, isn't it? I'm just walking around, y'all. That's looking kind of west. Let's see if I can come back here and back. I see a branch I've got to get off the roof. You see that branch? I just now noticed that. The acreage back there looking east. Field recently cut. I'm going to walk around this way. Y'all just have fun noticing me taking some steps on the 10th anniversary of the day that I took my first baby steps after almost getting killed. Wasn't my fault. She failed to yield. And let's come around and catch the back of the house. You know, that sun's hitting me right in the eyeballs. So I don't know what I just shot. Let's see here, back part of the property, back in through there. Nice ground. They've already had one cutting for the hay, and they'll have another cutting this fall probably. We've not had a lot of rain, so not much hay. And that tire there marks the spot where Doug and I buried good old Buddy, our dog that passed away up here, oh, about a year before Dad passed, roughly, or a few months before Dad passed. And out of the side of that, out from that old tire, is the 20-year Christmas tree. The last Christmas tree that my wife and I had, so far at least, in 2020. Oh no, 2019. We had a Christmas tree December 2019.
We had our Christmas tree December of 1999 in the apartment.
Mom and Dad came down, had a nice visit. Dad and I went to go get a Christmas tree for the apartment. My wife and my mom shopped. Hey, don't detail up my tag number there, y'all. Y'all probably caught my tag number on my truck. That's all right. Those cameras catch it all the time. Now here's all the old water truck and wheel machine tires that we piled up. Actually, my old buddy Bill piled those up back after we had the cleaning up in the yard and cutting down scrub trees and brush and that type of thing, and started the fire right in through there that caught and burnt into that scrub tree right there that's about gone. And got to take that all the way down probably this fall or winter. Let that go ahead and burn all the way down and get rid of it. Well, back to Granny's grapevine, the back of the house, and then my old truck with 201,000 plus miles on him is getting ready to take me back to the house. I better call the wife and let her know I'm on my way home. I reckon she's wondering about me. Ask her about the trip we took to Athens, Tennessee yesterday, y'all, if you want to. I dare you. Marion William Farrell, Appalachian Irishman, heading home.